So you want to build a cash buyers list before you start wholesaling, or even while you have a property currently under contract? Well, you're just a few clicks away. Stand by. Let's get it. Hello, guys. This is Ty, aka the Flip Man. How to build your cash buyers list using Dealulator.com, aka PropStream. So this is an amazing application. Now, one thing, and I should have said this in the other video, but right now, this really only works well as far as being user-friendly on a desktop or a laptop. It's not responsive yet to a mobile phone and or a tablet from my experience, but developers are in works to change that. So keep that in mind. Now, you can use it on a tablet, but it's going to be a little tedious to deal with it. So just keep that in mind. But I'm always getting inundated with questions about cash buyers. Cash buyers, cash buyers. Two rules of thumb on that is some people say go find your buyers first and then see what they want. You go out there and find it. All right. The other is find the deal, market the property, and the buyers will come, which is the way I was taught, and I teach it. Both work. Don't misunderstand me when me tell you do one or the other. I'm just telling you what my preference is. And the way I look at it is that, it's not hard to give away money. If you heard me say this once, you've heard this say it 1,000 times. It's not hard to give away money, which that's the buyer side of the equation. The seller side of the equation is it is hard to get people to give you money, and that's equity, lots of equity in their property. But again, that's not what this video is about. It's about creating a cash buyers list, whether you already have a deal or if you don't have a deal ready to go. So let's get into it. Now, this application does a lot of things, and I'm going to do, my intent is to do several videos on it to break down different aspects of how I would use it, and then you can put your own twist on it, because it's just a bunch of information that you can take advantage of in most markets. The larger the market, the more information, the better this application is going to be for you. Now, understand a lot of times the information is only as accurate as how it's being produced by the county that you're targeting that particular property. So just to get into it, obviously you could do it a couple of ways when you're trying to target cash buyers. But if you have a particular property on the contract, it's probably better to identify that address and then you target the property or cash buyers list in that way. Now, you can do an entire city if you wanted to. Like if I put in just Birmingham, Alabama, then boom, you see there it's going to say over 19,000 cash buyers, in what's considered this market. And then you can break that down even more. So I'm going to show you how I would suggest that you accomplish this as far as when you're trying to build a cash buyers list. So I'm going to go with an old address that I did a deal on a couple years back, because I knew it was going to be a lot of data on this particular property because of where it's located. Now, as you can see, it automatically gives you the map, which these blue circles here are basically comparable sales. Now, it's saying the average comp in this area is over $360,000. All right, I pull up the details page. It shows me the average is 360, gives an idea of the estimated value. Average days on the market, 73, which is all good. Shows the current owner. Obviously, you have the comparables there. You have your tax information, your mortgage information. That's what they got their loan for. This is what they paid for the house back June of 2016 or whatever. So, and boom, there it is. You have your documents and reports. So all the information on a property is there. And then obviously this is about cash buyers, but all of this information is so valuable when you're trying to analyze a property or research a property or find the owner and so on. It just does so much. But again, that's not why we're here. I just wanted to show you that really quick. Okay, so we have the property here. So you see the cash buyers tab right here, which is 863. Now, some of these are going to be owner occupied and some of them are going to be non-owner occupied, or AKA absentee owners. So what we want is a couple of things that we need to change in here to target the type of buyers that we're looking to purchase in this particular area. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to select the cash buyers tab. It's showing the 863. And we want to filter out non-owner occupied, which is absentee owners, to occupied owners. So we'll go here to all home types and select single family. So that reduces it down to 385. Then we want to go to the Moors tab here and select owner info and select no. Then we want to hit apply, and that reduces it down to 148. That's the number that we're looking for. Okay, so just to look at some of these, we'll start with this first one here. All right, we see the owners here, and we see the mailing address is different. That's what you're always looking for. We see the cash sale occurred back in April of this year, and that's the price. Okay, you go here to transaction history, you see the same thing. All right, mortgage info, there's no mortgage here. That mortgage is way back in 2004. Okay, so we can look at another one just to show you the little pattern here. All right, this is the owner. This is their mailing address. The sale was for $220,000 back in April. All right. Transaction history basically going to show the same thing. So if you did another one, just to do one more. All right. See the address, mailing address is different. The cash sale occurred back in April also, $254,000. Transaction history shows the same thing. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to build your list. So what you'll do, you'll select all of these where it says properties 148, and then you'll hit add to list. All right, so you want to create new. So I'm just going to do this particular area. It's called Homewood list. And I hit save. So I'll close that. So now what you'll do is you'll go over here to your properties tab, and you can see the list right here is on the marketing. All right, so there's the 148 there. Okay, so now what you'll do is you'll go over here to the contacts tab and hit append jobs. Append is asking for the phone numbers and email address, or gives you the option to search for those. Okay, so you select add new, then you select contacts. So boom, so I go down to the marketing list, select the Homewood. All right, all of these are selected. So I hit add selected contacts, but you can uncheck these. If you want to do specific ones, you could, but we're going to do all of them. So I select all of them, so they go there. So boom, so that 148 reduces to 136 because there's some duplicates in there. So the next thing that you do, hit next. All right, so I want the one landline number, 2 cell phones. I'll go with 1 email. Right here at the bottom, I would like to include contacts regardless of if they're on the do not call list, or I would like to exclude any contacts that appear on the do not call list. So you have to make that judgment call. So I'm going, for the sake of being legal here, I'm going to go ahead and do I would like to exclude any contacts that appear on the do not call list, and hit next. Okay, so out of that 136, 75 of them are say it's okay, or they're not on the do not call list on the DNC. So it shows me here what it's going to charge me. It has my info already, my billing information already in here. So what I'll do is it's going to cost me $30, but that I'm only going to be charged for the ones that it'll pull the information for. So if it only pulls 20 of these out of the 75, then it's only going to give me that information, only going to charge me for that. And it's like 10 cents per successful phone number or email address collected. So I'll go ahead and place order. So now while my order is, it shows me the confirmation here. So while my order is working, which I selected here down here at the bottom, it's in processing mode. So we'll come back to this in a second whenever it's completed to show you it has completed. It may take a second, which is only 75 of these, so it shouldn't take that long to complete. And what you may have to do is just refresh your screen periodically. I'll just say if it's a small list like this, step away for about 15 or 20 minutes, come back. May take longer, just depends on what part of the day you're trying to do this. But just step away and come back and just refresh, and it'll show you if it's completed or not. So we'll come back to that in just a second. So boom, it's complete. So right here, you start to see some of the phone numbers on this list. You see the blank spaces, those are the ones that were not collected. Okay, so what you can do here is go to view summary. All right, it shows me 23 landline numbers, 74 cell numbers, and 57 email addresses. Do you know how powerful that is? And that's just for this one particular area of buyers, cash buyers, that are actually bought properties recently in that area. So now you have all of this information. So now what are you going to do with it? Obviously, you have an email address and you have a phone number. So now you can call or email or text, if it's an actual cell number, text that cash buyer, letting them know about a property that you may have that they just in an area where they just bought a property. So boom, it's really that simple. I wanted to take you through it. Very powerful tool, as I keep saying. Dealulator.com by way of PropStream. There's no way I could have put an application like this together. These guys reached out to me, so I'm presenting it to you as an option to help make your business a lot easier. You can get over to Dealulator.com and take advantage of the 5-day free trial as the date of this video. And then there's a monthly subscription after that. That's not that expensive at all. You can just text me, or you can just scroll down to the bottom of the page. Once you submit your information, you'll see what the actual monthly fee is. But Dealulator.com, you say you want to get a cash buyers list built even before you start or while you're looking for deals or have a property on the contract. Here it is. Your market will let you know if you have a deal or not. A great deal, because these are actual individuals that are buying in that area. So what else can you ask for? Dealulator.com, get over there, cop it, and I'll see you on the flip side.